Hello and welcome to True North EV podcast where I'm back. I know we've been gone for quite some time, but there's been a lot of exciting things that have been going on. I actually had to put a little pause on the podcast for a little bit just because I actually got elected as president of Manitoba Electric Vehicle Association, and we've been doing a lot of work there. So I am back. We are ready to go. Manitoba Electric Vehicle Association actually has some events coming up. Actually, this coming Saturday at Fort White Center, we're taking part in their Earth Day celebrations. So if you're in the Winnipeg area and want to go check it out, we'd love to have you guys join us. Admission is $5 to get in, and there's going to be a bunch of different other groups that are there. So, what else has been going on? The Hyundai Canada saga continues. Hyundai Canada, I've contacted them multiple times and have actually received the $850 uh, MasterCard deal prepaid as a little token of our sorriness. So I have received that. Um, but the saga continues with the dealership. I am no longer welcomed as a service customer to, you know what? I'm going to say the name Focus Hyundai Canada. Apparently, when you inform Hyundai Canada about a dealership just not being a good dealership, doing stuff wrong, um, just not knowing stuff that they should know about your vehicle, when they say they're an EV, they're able to service EVs. Whatever dealership you guys deal with, contact if you guys have issues with the dealerships, contact the manufacturers. Tell them about it because apparently I did it one too many times apparently, and they didn't like having to. I was informed by the service manager I that he has to give a reason why to Hyundai Canada each time that I put in those. Um, So he gives a reason, but he doesn't actually fix the problem. But maybe if at all our dealerships that we deal with, if we actually inform the manufacturers, maybe eventually the manufacturers get the hint that it's not good for the business to either A, keep it going or have those people around. I don't know how much pull they have, but I would think at some point they would get stuff changed in order to not ruin their reputation. But with going with the price of vehicles and all the stories I hear on the sales side of it, I don't know how much the manufacturers overly care at the moment, which is the sad part. But but keep reporting, keep telling them, and maybe just training. Maybe training will at least sort of start fixing the problem. Not 100%, but yeah. It's what else has been going on? So I w- I'm in Winnipeg. We have beautiful roads right now. uh it it is awful this spring. The potholes are just massive. I drive an F-150 for work and some of these potholes feel like they'd swallow up that truck even. But my little Kona, it is sort of uh handling it not so bad. I did actually have to take my vehicle into uh, Cal Tire because the passenger front tire was starting to get a leak, and it was actually a fairly quick leak. And so I took it in, and they looked at it. They were super quick, super on the ball there, and actually just hammered out the rim because apparently, the rim kinda bent in. I guess I can't say for sure that they hammered it. They repaired the rim. I know if I was on the other side, it would probably just be a hammer and just kinda making it back into shape, but that's why I'm on the other side of the window right now. Um, But yeah, so Cal Tire was super awesome. But even when I was at Cal Tire, I noticed that they have new tires that are EV specific. So and they actually seem to have more training with EV tires than at the dealership. At the dealership, I know I was the one that was saying, "Hey, make sure you guys check on the weight restrictions and all that on the tires. Like it can't just be a normal Kona tire going onto the Kona Electric." And I know I was the one pointing that out to them where at Cal Tire, they seem to actually understand it. They even had, little advertisements and everything like that for EV tires and EV specific, tires and why you need to go with an EV specific tire. So that's super nice to see that the aftermarket, uh, tire manufacturers, aftermarket service people are all kinda starting to, go the EV way. Sort of understanding that there is differences between the gas and the electric, and you can't just it's not 100% the same. Um, the other fantastic news that I realized this week, actually, I had to do some work at my house. I had to go to Home Depot and get some parts to fix the. To we're actually putting down new flooring in our bathroom, and so I need to get the new toilet seal and all that. Super exciting. But walking into Home Depot normally at springtime, there's the whole lineup of gas lawnmowers, weed whackers, everything. Gas infestation, essentially. And this year I realized there is it's probably about three quarters electric for all of those, any sort of lawn care products, and a quarter gas. So, which even compared to last year was probably still three quarters gas and a quarter electric, where I don't know why it switched so quick. I don't know. Maybe this will be the upside to part shortages. Maybe they can't get enough of whatever, but people will then maybe start realizing how great these electric lawn care products are, especially when you could actually cut your grass fairly early in the morning and not wake everybody up. Um, but yeah, it's been it's been a good winter though. So uh, I used my I have an electric. I think it's classified as a snow thrower, but I'd say it's in between a snow thrower and a snow blower. It's not as hardy as a snow blower, but it does a great job here in Winnipeg. But use that a lot and super impressed with it. I know we got gas snow blowers and at work, and it's yeah, it requires a whole lot of servicing before winter starts, and you just have to get everything just right in order to start it. And when it's minus 30 out, where I get home and I just have a plug-in one, so I just plug it in and it works all the time. Um, so this one I think I'm going to keep short. I'm hoping to get back onto this more frequently. We do Manitoba Electric Vehicle Association. They have the event coming up on Earth Day. So this Saturday, let's see. Let's see if I can actually get a proper date for you guys. This Saturday, April 22nd. I believe it's I want to say 12 to 4. Uh so that's at Fort White. And then in June, we actually are part of another event going on in Brandon, Manitoba. So June 3rd, we are going to be part of it's called EV West Fest. So we're going to be taking part of that. And hopefully there's going to be way more events. I know in July we got another one coming up. Um, July 26th, I believe, at Pony Corral here in Winnipeg. We're gonna be kind of the front people for their big car show that they have every weekend in the summer. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up, and hopefully you guys can tag along. I'm gonna be recording hopefully back to the every other weekend or every other week. So I thank you all for sticking with me and waiting so patiently for my return. And if you guys do want to reach out, you can message me on Twitter at twitter.com/evnorth. Or you can reach out to me on Facebook. It's at True North EV. You could email me truenorthev@gmail.com or truenorthevpodcast@gmail.com. So feel free to reach out. You can even feel free to complain to me about why I was gone so long. That's okay. I am perfectly okay with that and I understand. But thanks for sticking with me and hopefully we chat soon. Thanks. Bye.